And we are back with more Fantasy Poland Monday. We have enjoyed ourselves Come on, you can skip this. We have enjoyed ourselves a nice little sabbatical, and now we are back into the grim and gritty world of Fantasy Poland.
I believe when we last left off, you were going to murder the King of Redania.
I believe that it is time for us to give Radovid his walking papers. Let's see, I'm going to buy some stuff from this guy real quick. Get that Andrake cordial.
Geralt is still wearing his mask because he's an adult and he can wear his Halloween costume as long as he wants.
Hell yeah. you can't make him take it off, Mom. Am I going to need, like Nilfgaardian Lemon or this, Am I going to need this Mahakaman Spirit?
Farewell.
Okay. Meet Zoltan in front of Caesar Bilzen's house. Any of this ring a bell to you, Tom?
Not off the top of my head.
That's okay. We'll take a look at it here in a little bit. Alright, let's do our quick Golden Oriole. Now heal instead of doing damage. I mean, it could. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any of my oh-so-useful oils. No, okay, I'll need... Oh, we can make the vampire oil. I just need rubedo. Kapwomp. What? Vermilion. Whoops. There we go. Vampire oil, we got it.
Woo!
Okay, so let's check our quest right quick. Yeah, we're doing the Dangerous Game is the last one. We have to meet Zoltan in front of Caesar Bilzen's house. So, after a week off, Tom, what's what headlines caught your attention?
Well, as we were discussing immediately prior to the stream, I think it's very funny that the CPAC conference for 2022 is going to be held in the capital of a foreign dictatorship.
Yeah, that's somewhat telling, isn't it?
You'll not find anywhere in the city.
All right. Making bank on that exchange rate. Let me double check with this guy, make sure all my stuff's all
Top-notch swords.
all repaired.
Show me what you have in stock.
I'm Batman. I can sell this stuff, right? Like, yeah. He's got gobs of money. But yeah, it's I mean, it's not like those guys have, acted in American interests anytime in the near future, so
Yeah.
why do we care what they do with their time? It's not like we're holding them accountable in any, we might send them a strongly worded letter. Let's see, repair equipped. Yes, thank you.
I mean, what are the Democrats going to do about it? Lose elections like they normally do?
I mean, God forbid the Democrats use power when they actually have any.
Right?
Oh, we would, you know, like follow the Progressive Caucus and their idea of perhaps regulating capitalism, but you know, it seems like it'd be real hard. It's a lot better to kick the can down the road and say, hey, now you have to vote for us in the midterms or it will get even worse.
But our donors wouldn't like it if we did that.
Yeah. Sultan, my boy.
I am here. How'd you make out with Robbie?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just...
Hope he shows up in season 2 of Witcher.
Yeah, he showed up in
Again.
he showed up in season 1, so.
Yeah, I want to see him again. I want to see him get more screen time with Geralt.
I like Zoltan.
So what's in this cabinet?
Yeah, we're going to the Cabinet of Curiosities. We're robbing this dude.
I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Buggery and metallurgy, 2 of my favorite things.
Sheevy.
She's our bells. Remember our quarrel about who's...
Oh, dude, he's doing another dwarf dirty.
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish.
I don't understand what code these guys are speaking in. It's like watching TikTok.
Who's he?
I'm Batman.
Well, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Who's he? I'm a Witcher.
Yeah, does Geralt fish? What the hell are they talking about?
Yes, Geralt does fish.
Yes.
When he is attempting to catch
An earthworm the other
genie
day
bottles.
Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar.
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober.
I'm gonna feel bad about robbing this guy. He seems like good people.
So what, Fitzanders or eager biters, if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's because you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently.
This is like a lot of drunk conversations I've had.
And it tasted like time-favoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time.
I took the event time.
How's that of taste to you?
Happen to like Xander.
Happened to like Xander.
You're a witcher. What you shoving
I'm
in
so
the
confused
bush?
about
Shit,
what's
Sunday,
going
like
on.
they say to you.
See, I disappear for like we disappeared for a full week, and
He was a witcher.
just nothing matters. Everything comes unstuck in time. Like we are cast about the winds of temporality, Tom.
Pontar Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait.
Talking to dwarves about fishing bait. I don't.
Once,
Whatever.
a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what are you and your pals use up at Caer Morhen?
Bombs.
Bombs.
How's that?
Nothing. Had many jests lately. Though, true enough. that
Like
one
this
wasn't
this
very-
game has now set up a sense of nervousness in me where
Another bot.
I'm certain that I'm screwing something up, but I don't know how, and I don't know the context of how to not screw it up. So
Sure, blame that on us too.
So, when are we going to go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. Forget what happened last time.
What about
time to rob this guy who's done nothing but been polite to us. got any dwarven spirit?
Looks like it's attached to the tabletop.
Oh,
Door's open.
a secret switch. Some silver and a triangular key.
On the wall. Interesting.
I just found a triangular key.
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind the bookcase. Classic.
Someday I will have a house that has
A secret passage.
Yeah, secret passages. Although for my case, it'll probably just lead to a room full of discarded cat toys.
So one of our Jen and I, one of our friends, their parents' house up in Round Rock has a door hidden in their bookcase that opens onto the office.
What? That's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. It's not the only way to get into the office, but it is like it's a secret entrance into the office. A two-way bookcase door.
Grim curiosity.
So why has this guy got bits of people?
Full armor of the seventh dare.
I believe it's for some kind of magic, or this is like a museum. I can't remember which.
Yeah, he's definitely a collector of types.
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempered on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Necklace. If it's the real
Now I did find a magic statue of
dagger.
I did find a magic statue of a man, and it said, "Oh, it's a shame I can't ask Triss about this."
Coronation ceremony.
Did I do something out of order?
No. You'll see Triss again later.
Okay, good. Okay, one last sweep.
Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
So we got an imperial fanboy here. Well, well, well. You guys don't mind if I root through the rest of your stuff, huh? You're too drunk to notice, right? Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take your teapot. Yeah, do it yourself book. Take your apple juice and your doll. Some grapes. Alright, Zoltan, let's go.
Zoltan, tell him we were on our way.
Suppose so. Growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went with?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
I mean, the fact that they're wearing
Well,
masks
just a minute.
probably reveals that it's not a
It's great
good
messages I've got from in the
message.
books. I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost. Leave him alone.
We already robbed the guy. I feel like I gotta...
Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
Oh yeah, swords.
Witcher. That's it. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Ignore the fact that you're missing, like, half of your prized possessions.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit
See,
the
Zoltan knows, like, what's important. He's,
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
he speaks our language. Violence.
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir.
Yeah, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's basically like finding a dude's secret collection of Nazi uniforms and memorabilia.
Disgusting.
A little bit.
Think I shook hands with him. But
It's that scene in Falling Down where he finds the guy who's like, ah, you're into this, right?
No.
if you say so.
I don't feel so bad about robbing him.
Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort. I can't tell what kind.
Chris ought to know.
Triss is no longer around.
So there's a character in
So
I don't know if you ever read any of the stuff by Dan Abnett that he wrote for the Warhammer setting.
Yeah, a little bit.
So in Ravener, the Ravener trilogy, there's a character in that who's a collector of, and these I had to like research and see if this was a real thing. But there are apparently objects called deodons, and they are objects that are responsible for the death of a person without being weapons. So like if someone was like mountain climbing or something like that and a clip on their harness failed, it's what made them fall to their deaths, the clip would be a deodon. And there's a character in that book series who collects them, and it has some very like creep vibes to it.
Well,
Wish me to try?
And then of course you find out that guy is of course a chaos cultist. So.
like you do.
Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive.
Ah, so this meeting ends in more violence.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Bet. Woohoo. What the hell? Where'd this dude go? Oh, ladder. Right. So this guy ran from us and like climbed several flights of stairs?
Apparently.
what? Can't understand a word.
As well stop.
Come back, y'all. Ooh, he's a quick one. Locked.
So many ladder bosses.
Right? So how do we do it? Oops. Not sure.
No, that's not.
That was not the way, apparently. Let's load that most recent save. Let's try this again.
Just rolled right off the roof.
Gravity is hard to argue with in this game. Ooh, witchers, like sorceresses, are infertile.
Correct.
Alright, let's try this again. Go to the meeting with Zoltan's buyer.
Ah, at last. I fear the body.
What is
Yep,
this?
yep.
Your would-be
Yep,
buyer.
yep.
Get to work.
Dudes.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin.
Yes.
With our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Meow. Jerry. Get to climbing, buddy. Let Zoltan handle this. He'll be fine. Okay.
Might as well stop.
I mean, really though, who runs away and goes up?
That's what I'm
ladders?
thinking. Like, you know what I want is to be not able to. Oh well, that's nice. At least I guess I'm on the wrong side of the. Like, who wants to cut off routes of escape, right? Okay, but now what?
If he ain't up there, try that door, maybe. Or, yeah, I mean, you're going all Witcher senses, but I don't see.
Yeah, like I don't see a... Like, because this door's locked. That's the one that we came in.
Wait a second. Go Witcher senses in this room.
I got nothing.
Try down that ladder.
Yeah. Clever. Clever Duke.
He juked left and then juked right and then dropped left.
He zigged a zag. This place got a lot of tables for just like little hidey holes. Oh. Eat some honeycomb. Slowly go down the ladders. Oh, so many ladder bosses. Okay. Back on the trail. Okay, and that is a call for Ard. Carve my way through some of these drowners. Come on, controls, you can do it.
Leave me. Fiving drowners.
I would, but you got my money.
You could use a witcher.
Shouldn't have run.
Ha ha. Highly amusing.
See, this guy gets my sense of humor. He's fine.
Will you leave me be?
So, what do we do here, Tom? Do we get our money, or do we twist the knife a bit? Dude did
You got money.
Dude did just
Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Dude did just make me go up a bunch of ladders.
Get him. Get the coin. Finish him off.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand.
They're so casual about it.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I've never managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another.
Well, that's good, because I do not care about your Pokemon collection.
Rather have the coin.
It's yours. I'll still pay the king of beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Sultan.
Thanks, Geralt. Remember, the catfish is the king of the pond.
Sultan, what the hell are you talking about?
Sultan. Nice talking to you, Sultan.
You want to play
See you
Gwent?
later.
Nope. And now that you have all these fantastic and new rare cards, you want to play a game of cards? No. No, guys. Okay. Let's see. We still got to do meet the Verdanian liaison. That's at the Passiflora. So is that that's what we're doing next, right?
Yep, that's the mission to assassinate Radovid.
Okay.
And that's here in Novigrad.
We also have to borrow a prop sword from Madame Irina for the cabaret. Go to Pharaoh and look for Hammond. Contract doors slamming shut is a little bit... It's a little bit high level, but I think we could pull it off. And some scavenger stuff. So while we're doing the stuff in Novigrad, do we want to do this? Do we want to go get our prop sword and then go kill a king? Sounds like a good course of action, right?
Wild times, one thing.
All right. I will say this: it feels good to be back. I've missed streaming with you, Tom.
I was hoping we would get in some Borderlands today, but maybe we'll be able to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I was flat out of it today.
Jen and I will be leaving town either Thursday or Friday, and we will be gone until the 28th. So,
oof, you have a laptop or anything?
I game on my PC, so like I can't do Borderlands.
But it'll at least let you do like writing stuff. We got the.
Oh yeah, I have my iPad. I'm taking my iPad and my fancy typewriter like keyboard with me.
Ooh, good. Yeah, get some writing done. We'll pick up Borderlands when you get back. In the meanwhile, it will give me time to Metroid Dread's coming out soon.
We still might be able to do Fantasy Poland Monday. It'll depend on what the Wi-Fi situation is like.
Yeah.
I am going to Kansas, so
Fair enough.
I don't know. But dandelion.
As I understand, Kansas is mostly run off of corn magic.
Dandelion might have a hand in this.
Thanks.
Not infrastructure so much as sacrifices given to he who walks behind the rows.
You're not wrong. It's also soy, lots of soy.
Ooh.
Pretty much corn, soy, and wheat. But the area where my family is from in Kansas, it's mostly cows.
Kansas cows?
Yeah.
But why do Kansas cows one Texas thing?
They're milk cows, not they're not beef cows.
Ah. That's right. Cows do that as well with the dairy for the cheese and whatnot.
What have you got there?
Yeah, pretty much like you could call my hometown a one road town, but that wouldn't quite be accurate. It is a one highway town that runs right through the middle of it. And if you take the highway one direction, you pretty much run into all cattle farms, and if you go out the other direction, it's all soy farms.
Fun.
But I mean, there's also a major city that's like 15 miles away. So
I don't know, but like that sounds kind of like you're doing air quotes around it.
no, I mean it's Kansas City. It's a city of like 850,000 people, something like that.
Here's the plan.
It's not much smaller than San Antonio.
Romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit.
Got your own form of regional barbecue and all.
My hand, and there's no way she'll.
Yes, and I hate it.
You know what typifies Kansas City style barbecue?
Ribs.
Well, I mean everybody does ribs.
Yeah, ribs defines Kansas City barbecue.
But I mean, like, what's the sauce situation? Is it like a? I think Memphis is the one that primarily relies on dry rubs.
What?
So you know what to say.
No, Kansas definitely does sauces.
No time. Sophrony is coming.
Y'all one of those? You're one of those
Like
weird vinegar-based sauce heathens.
I wouldn't call it weird. I mean, it's a very conventional barbecue sauce if you saw it, but it's all like every barbecue place is going to have its own different.
Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop
Still has on the
your
mask.
sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Lion.
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
That's more lavender, my guy.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Dude, look at how far
Silence,
Jerry
Armin.
goes for his buddies.
You shall regret the day you were born.
How long you gonna make me wait?
I've been hit. Ow!
Whoops.
He shan't get us there. Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be.
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna loop back around and pick some of these flowers, because, apparently I'm not. Alright. Oh, a barber. Okay, well, you can't say that Jerry's not a great wingman.
Now the drifter in from Temeria.
I mean, so he's got that going for him. When he rolls with his homies, he rolls deep. Although, fair warning, Tom, if you ever asked me to perform such a mummer's play in order to help you get action, I would go off book immediately.
What village are you from?
Williams.
Fuck!
Say that again?
If you ever tried to have me perform some weird mummer's show in order to help you get some action, I would go off script immediately.
To ruin my chances or to improve them?
I don't know. That's kind of a tough call. I'm not sure exactly. Whoa! Oh, did I get like a fake sword or?
No, it's a quest item.
Oh, I don't want to carry that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright. Now I have to wait until the morning to... Alright, it's like 4 a.m. Sure, we'll meditate for a little while. But no, like, depending on... I'm pretty sure that Jen would find it hilarious, so it might improve your chances. She's got a twisted sense of humor.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in, and the crew's raring to work. We'll start
Clearly,
just as soon
they're just
as our
raring.
lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peach.
He's just
so will you finally decide
pumping away
what
at it.
style you want for this interior?
Just really laying it down.
What are our choices?
I'll play.
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice soon as we arrive. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide what I...
This dude's like, I'm a contractor, man. I don't care.
I've no idea what Dandelion is like. Yeah, no, you've known him longer. Say something.
Let's see. Cabaret's theater of a kind. Decor should be theatrical. Boudoir style's the better fit for cabaret. We'll go with, I'm thinking theater.
I went with the
boudoir?
No, I went with letting her decide.
Oh. Did she seem to appreciate that?
I can't remember.
Theater it is.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
Welcome and bienvenue. Welcome. In cabaret, oh cabaret, to cabaret. There we go. Now they're going to work, and
the real thing.
it's not too long before you start attracting Alan Cummings with
I just never expected him to
with a proper
take
cabaret.
action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. To keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Hey, see,
This
we're able to
Bible
give
people say
our
about
give our boy
Dandelion
Dandelion a
approaches
course
life
of
very
legitimacy.
rationally.
We've done good things.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
He's running on Uda Hagen time.
The opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer.
Oh, do I have to chase down
He's
theater folk?
missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Now I have to fight the most deadly monster that Geralt has ever faced.
Heroic deeds, but madam, well, you know. That is a state of mind. Looks to make some coin too.
I have to find the most dire monster that we've yet encountered, Tom. A stage choreographer.
I assume there is a very good story behind that particular fear/hatred.
I mean, it's not a hatred so much as I mean, like, you know, you don't hate bears. It's enough to just be like really, really wary of them.
Polly and her half-brained fiance.
It's the mostly like choreographers don't have time for you or your concerns. Like,
won't let her work for me.
they have to convince a bunch of
Hold on.
a bunch of like generally egotistical performers to operate on the same level at the same time,
So I came to see how you were doing.
which you always have to go with the lowest common denominator in a choreographed routine, right? Like you have to
Less for her than
you have to go with the person who is most necessary and can dance
Did you
the
not
worst.
hear what's going on in there?
Uh,
We gotta help Polly.
it's a thankless job,
Why do
and that means that
such dicks?
they have built shells of pure
idea.
basalt around their heart
Stand
that cannot
back.
be broken.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Like they don't have time for your foolishness. Even if your foolishness is like, I have broken a leg, and she's like, well,
the key.
we're gonna see if you can do your step point turn on a broken leg. This will be a learning experience for all of us. Hey, dingbat, I got it.
Oh, what the devil's it? Get out of my house!
Watch it and leave the woman alone.
I'm Batman.
She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
Well, he seems lovely, Polly.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
Jerry Two Swords, theater thug.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend,
It's like a
Garrett just hit the
halfway
nail
point
on
on
the
a
head.
brothel.
For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. from a time when my establishment was under different management.
It's not a brothel, it's a burlesque.
Never let any indecency take place at my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
Aha! Capitalism
No
wins
further
out again.
recording. You have my word.
Suppose. In that case.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
Look, we solved something without violence, Tom.
Once.
I'm so proud.
Never expected that to go so well.
We did it, guys. We won.
You handled it well, Dandelion. And was buddying
So, speaking of season 2 of The Witcher, have you been seeing any of the little like preview videos that they've been putting out?
I've actually avoided watching them. I'm just gonna mainline it once it all comes out. I did watch the Vesemir animated movie though.
That was so good.
It was very good. Let's see. Who's Routlick? What's with these?
Routlick.
Never heard of him? Hank Routlick, famous portrait artist?
Hank Routlick?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance.
Okay, I'll run another errand for you.
You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Gerald, like, as I play this game more and more, Geralt's a lot less gruff and a lot more wry than I initially gave him credit for, and I love that. Really? You'd go? No. Nah, I just like lying to you at 9:30 in the morning when I should be killing a king. Yeah, I'll go get the placards. It's fine. I like side quests.
Why are you all so strange?
Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me, gentlemen. Pardon me. Hello, I'm here to see an artiste. Oh, it burned. Uh-oh. Looks like another problem we gotta solve with violence.
For Routlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf. Didn't you hear, mate? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
Oh, he got ableist with it.
Here, I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
You regret this, mutant.
I mean, I very well... okay. Nope. No swords, apparently.
Signs, John.
God. Fine.
Don't know how much Routlick owes. Want to get something back?
Okay. Let's see here. There's that thing. Load game. That's a checkpoint at 10:14. Yeah.
But finding me proved no simple
Yeah.
For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon.
So that'd be, what? This would be a situation for Axie or for,
I would use
Amy?
Axie.
Yeah.
Sadly, she was
So at least then you're stunning one of them, and you only have to fight one at a time.
Okay. Go ahead and get our Axie set up.
See what I do.
Like, if I'm able to use my swords, I can do, like, the parries and the dives and everything. But when I'm just punching people, like, suddenly I become less of a murderous cat boy and more of a silly little kitten, just bapping things. I'm sure with the way that this game is set up, there's some build that I could do that would make me, like, excellent at fisting, right?
No, I don't think there's anything that enhances your unarmed.
You ain't alone.
Not enough for...
Other than the fact that it generates adrenaline points.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placard.
You deaf.
Here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Not your lucky day.
Apparently I can't use signs in this combat.
Lame. All right,
Yeah,
well,
right?
be good at blocking. You know you can lock onto these guys, right?
I mean, in theory, I can lock onto these guys. Okay,
Don't know how
so
much
2 for 2.
want to get something back.
We're gonna try this again. I'm not gonna let two guys in, like, I've slaughtered hundreds. I'm not gonna let two guys beat the snot out of me in an artist's.
Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts. A cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends,
just let me
Geralt
stab them.
managed
Let
to
me
flee.
escalate.
Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits and cornered
Yeah,
by
let's
the
see. So
Temple
that's my
Guard,
left
she
button
had
and that's my left
disappeared
trigger.
in a flash
Left
of
trigger
light and
is
a gust of
block.
wind. Where to? This I did not know.
All right. And this time we're going to save when we're right outside the door so we don't have to go through this run again.
Leave me be.
Woo-woo!
Look all places wishes to me.
Just look at this drink for its nearly night.
I'm so popular. Everyone's always talking about me. Except for that guy who's making piggy noises. Okay. Save the game. A dangerous game. Yes, save. Game saved. Okay. All right.
Looking for Rocklick.
Skip.
You ain't.
Skip.
Not enough for...
Just want the
Take what you want.
placards.
You deaf.
Here I thought we'd given me no choice.
You regret this, mutant.
Got one down. Two down. Now we're cooking.
Tell me what you want. Damn it.
Placards.
Placards.
Third tries a charm.
And Rocklick, where's he?
Same place as always. Bagel butter state. Losing his last crowns at the races.
That's all you had to tell me.
Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Literally no difference between if you win or lose.
Yeah, but I feel better. And while I'm here, I am going to rob this artist. They don't get to rob him, I get to rob him. I'm the protagonist of this game.
Nobody commits robbery but me.
Yeah.
Incidentally, that's also my approach to Dishonored.
See, like, what would they have done with that alchemist paste? Nothing good. I doubt they even know the proper application of alchemy paste. I say that because...
Do you?
No. Goodbye, candle. Okay. All right. Vengelbud Estates. Oh, good lord. Why is this dude so far away? I can fast travel to the Vengelbuds, right? Alright, Tom, is there a fast travel at the Vengelbud Estates?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Don't mind me, just here for an artist. So there's the race master. Do I want to do those side quests? Help me out here, Jiminy Cricket.
I mean, they're horse races. If you want to, go ahead.
No, I'll pass.
I think you already have the best saddle in the game.
Pinker, Decker, and Martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I can't
Angry
fetch
creditors have seized my home.
Angry creditors have seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Two of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Yeah, well...
Bro, your hat is too big for your head.
Well, I mean, he's got a little halfling
What's there
head.
to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Kinky. What, like 200? Mutual aid, my guy.
No strings.
Hey, I hit level 20.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
Yeah, support your local artists, I suppose.
Time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Alright, well. That gives us another character point. What are we doing, Tom? I never even aim my crossbows, so... I think I've got everything all built up. What do we do?
Everything's already fully leveled?
I mean, all of the stuff that I'm using, and I don't have another slot yet.
You could save it.
I suppose I could. So any additional points needed in branch to unlock 7.
That means you have to put 7 points somewhere else in that same group.
Like in the combat tree?
Yeah, in the combat tree.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Bam, bam.
That one could be useful in the future.
Yeah.
Fleet-footed.
Yeah, or Undying. When battle trance, when vitality reaches 0, adrenaline points will immediately be consumed to restore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we'll go with Undying. Yes. And then I'm going to go on ahead and slot this in here because, again, I very rarely aim my crossbow.
Okay.
But
you just use the rapid fire version?
Yeah. And, you know, like, once I unlock that additional slot, then I can just pop that back in. Alright. Back to D-Money. Or back to our fast travel, and then to D-Money. We finally get all of this theater foolishness behind us so that we can continue on. Yes, Gate of the Heart. Cool. But no, Thursday, when you will be heading out of town, I will be setting up my Switch and capture card and doing a bunch of test streams to make sure I can stream Metroid Dread once it releases.
So in addition to taking my iPad to Kansas along with my fancy keyboard, I'm also taking my Switch with me. So I might play some more Octopath Traveler. Maybe finish that game out.
What about Rotland?
Is that the Switch game that's got you going for now?
Yeah. I also started Breath of the Wild, but I haven't really played that one yet.
You should. Breath of the Wild is so good.
I got about, I don't know, 4 hours into it or so.
Melian's a lot better for a cavalry.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it, but the breakable weapons is definitely a turnoff for me.
You get used to it, and it does have the benefit of keeping you moving.
What about choreography?
Amanda asks in the chat, is Tom going home to Kansas? Yeah, Tom's going to go take care of some family stuff for a couple of weeks, so
Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers.
we'll get some Borderlands in the meanwhile, and then I'll be streaming Metroid Dread while I wait for his triumphant re-entry.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We'll start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
I too nip when I'm back at home.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
You got a nice falcon there, buddy.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
You own the joint. Of course you're buying.
Why not?
That's my boy.
Aw, Jerry has a friend.
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Be straight with our boy.
Something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
See, Jerry Two Swords, pro wingman. Amanda asks if you will be wearing pants in Kansas.
I haven't decided.
Tom does not believe in the tyranny of pants. He instead prefers to live his life like an 8-year-old Bavarian boy in a series of shorts.
So excited about our performance.
It's not going to be that cold. The lows will be in the 50s.
From the cloak and the dagger.
That's not short weather for you?
Crazy? Who do you think I am?
No, 50s is definitely short weather for me.
Lunacy.
course, she knew how important.
I grew up in Kansas and then spent several years living in Germany. I mean,
thus your affinity for lederhosen.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla! She's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Oh, who hurt my Priscilla?
She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
I like Priscilla. She's ride or die.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Another
wondering
question. Will we ever see Geralt's face again? Maybe.
Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
I was wondering if you were going to get this quest or not.
No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? He uttered the name in
Because I thought this quest was initiated by having her in the play, but apparently it's not.
A lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus.
Oof.
Clearly someone forced her to imbibe caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do,
okay.
however, know she is not the perpetrator.
We may have to. We're gonna try and get to regicide in this episode, but we may.
In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue.
I may have to go to the mattresses for my girl Priscilla.
And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt.
I like this doctor.
I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor.
Now, Dandelion.
Find the bastard who did this.
Dandelion, you listen to me.
Kill him.
I'm doing this one for free.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do. Right?
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied.
Dude, thanks,
so
Doc.
Could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again...
Hey, Doc, you should come to Kaer Morhen and join our crew. I like you.
Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the Doc with his prison tattoos.
Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Hemmelfart. Seriously, though, I'm angry about them hurting Priscilla. Like, legitimately upset. I am fuming with rage.
Sewers. What's that about?
Let's get on with that murder.
Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewer. You asked to know. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hey, drowners. Come here. Oh, got a monster eye. I think that's one of the things I need for my next batch of oils. Alright, Joachim von Hergitz. Inventory, oils. We want to throw some...
Necrophage.
Necrophage. Gugloop.
look. Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. It's her voice that concerns me.
Come on.
Surely you understand what
Loot
a
the
terrible
stuff.
blow that would be to a Trowbridge. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
What's that mean? All right, Herr von Gertz.
Take the ladder. This is the best. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel.
You should track that quest because it has you like wanting to go to Skellige.
Oh yeah, this is carnal sins tracked. All right, find the dwarven woodcarver's body using my Witcher senses.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
Human. Wrong body type.
That's not a dwarf.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
Fantasy Poland, a happy place.
Very happy.
Yo, y'all got that body? Keeping an awful lot of booze in here.
Why you judging?
This isn't it. Let's keep looking.
Yo, Jared, look for the short one.
Human. Wrong body type.
Yeah, I know. But there's so much lager and stouts and and hellebore petals and okay, so it wasn't that way. Let's see, this way. There we go.
Sawdust in the beard. Clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
You couldn't tell because he's short?
I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
And look at him, his calloused fingers. Start with the torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Examine the chest
Examine
wound.
the chest wound. Carved out. Wound cauterized.
That ain't
Wait a
normal.
minute, there's something else.
Does that dude just have a crossbow bolt sticking out of his hand?
Yes. That's real weird.
So, it's a wet-ass chest cavity.
An egg from an amphibian. Salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. Medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue in stronger proportions. More destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Let's examine something else. Let's check his hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
Kinky.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? A dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
CSI, Fantasy Poland.
His legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Oh, gallows humor.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Okay, hang on a sec. I need
A
to
different sense of humor.
I need to bring up our Shield Your Eyes Christians because we're gonna look at this dwarf's junk.
His genitals.
It won't actually show it.
I sincerely doubt
Gotta
they bear any
check the
relation to
genitals. Check the dwarf's junk.
Pull down his trousers and shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
There could be a connection.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Let's look at his head.
All right, and we're back.
Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
What?
Those burn marks I see.
He's missing his eyes.
Yes. And some gray.
This guy's real short. Is he some kind of dwarf?
Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our...
So we're dealing with a real nut bar, huh?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Charming.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed. So thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
I like this doctor, but I'm not sure I can...
All right. I think I know enough.
I'm not sure I can put too much faith in him considering the crossbow bolt that's just stuck in his hand.
What the motive might be.
Alright, so this was very clearly... Like, this took time. I'm going to say that this is ritual. Right? I don't know, I'm not a cop. But the whole, like... The whole eyes scooped out and coals put in, like...
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye
There's a
sockets,
definite theme.
Cavity where the heart should be. Scalding liquid. All centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. And as
Whack
always,
him.
you interfere where you're neither needed nor
Don't mind
wanted.
if I do.
Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. I have a couple questions for you.
I bet,
Very
man.
well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Alright.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found?
It's a plan to investigate. Exciting.
South of the Market Square, beside the
He
gate to
died in his
Forsyth.
workshop south of the Market Square, just beside... But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
He got a
You
jiggly
did,
necklace.
But they're friends of the deceased, here to collect the body.
Out of the question.
Damn it, John! I've expended the last of my ginger ale.
Tisk tisk, Tom. How's your gin supply?
I am generally not a fan.
Gin and ginger ale will fix that for you.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel...
But why would I do that when I can have scotch and ginger ale?
Tom, are you mixing scotch with ginger ale?
Not right now.
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't approve.
Well, you don't use a good scotch for it. You use kind of a crap scotch, but it's still very good.
Yeah, I mean, you can use any whiskey if you're going to cover it up with ginger ale.
Thank you.
It's not like you're going to be able to taste the differences. Use vodka with you could do ginger beer and make yourself a nice Moscow Mule.
Well, they told me you know the coroner.
I know him, thus I avoid...
Fair enough.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I have nothing to hide. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him.
Alright, let's do it. SVU, Fantasy Poland.
Work to do.
As do I. At the hospital.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Alright. Let's investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked before that trail goes cold.
Punishable by death. He's a copper.
Ba-ba-ba. Need some like good Batman theme music.
Help, save me. I'm sorry. How do you go with this thing?
Anyone home?
Bonjour.
Gun, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Strigget, gun.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit you stupid much, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Hey, man.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. You near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Like him, threatening
What?
me?
What are you giggling about?
Oh, I'm reading stuff from our Reeves Reddit or Discord. I mean,
Whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out boring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "To all your fuck, dirty bitch, human dish rag." And other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag.
No need for the misogyny, Jerry.
She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her Pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this.
Alright.
Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city.
That's a saw smoke.
That's where they burned our scotches.
Talk to your neighbors.
Them not to.
Okay.
I did not
Bam. Didn't get any help because there's dwarf. Alright.
We've talked enough.
Give me a moment to
Be my guest.
examine.
Just beware of the dogs.
Not gonna mess with the dogs. Me and the dogs are cool.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. But women. Shapely ones.
So we can say that your boy Fabian had a particular artistic type. Okay, so there's our last little red thing. Can
Statues of the old gods.
Nope.
Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Concerned citizens, remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare nourishment. To rival with ores, the dark can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. Okay, there's a card. And this is me doing... We're good, dog. I ain't got no beef with you. Why won't it let me look at this red streaky thing?
Isn't it just a trail?
Yeah, but like it's also not really letting me follow it much.
I'm not sure then.
Okay, let me go to quests. Cardinal sins. So like locked, key required. Yo, dog, you got the key?
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
Right? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back.
It's basically making sexy icons of the Virgin Mary.
Told me to shut me trap. Still, they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said,
Fine, we've talked. Need to look around.
be my guest.
Right, right. Now, if I was perhaps a set of keys, where would I be? Let's see. Tom, help me out here. Where should I?
It just popped up as you were walking over it. I saw it pop up with an examine.
There we go.
Something had dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other repeatedly.
Oh, now I get to ask him about the key.
Not even peeked inside since...
Yeah, crack the thing open, my guy. Any ladders? You may have missed the early part of the stream, Daniel, where I had to contend with many ladder bosses. I was quite upset.
He also jumped off the top of a building.
Once. Yep. Gravity does not listen.
But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. A few stains behind. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Oh, I got myself some Everloose. Good for me. These guys aren't using this stuff anymore.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Well, there's the broken toe.
Aye.
No, not you.
Fine. We won't learn anything else. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting here.
Okay. Now I go to investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked. Alright. I'll leave you be, dogs. So now we know more of what happened, but we still don't have the why.
No problem.
Hey, handsome.
Brazier. This time of year. Human. Priscilla's.
The light of the fire, light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Yuck, walk, walk, walk. Concerned citizen.
Sis, that is.
How am I to know? What?
Too late to surrender.
Why am I punching all of these knuckleheads? Like,
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Bloodborne. Yeah. From Software.
Think you'll get me too, huh? Deviant. Both can fight back.
Calm down. I'm not gonna...
Easy, easy, easy.
What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in the whole sun.
Oh, y'all are ride or
Gotta
die.
look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
That's not done yet. Like,
Priscilla wasn't the
Robert
sole
Downey Jr.
victim.
made a comeback, so
Aware
can
of
you.
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends.
I'll keep looking around now that I've beat the snot out of your brothers.
Some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Man's footprint.
Okay.
The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Okay. Hey,
So,
Whistling Wendy.
What is it?
Nope, got nothing for you.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
I'm Batman.
No problem.
Or Catman. How you doing, buddy? I like the idea that Gerald's just kind of walking around with like his own miniature bar. Like I could make a nice rosemary infused whiskey cocktail. I have everything that I need to just whip out a snake bite and, you know. Okay.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You ought to come as soon as you can.
Means bandits dropped them for plainers then.
Alright then.
Bloody bandits!
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? What you know?
So you collecting all the corpses.
You bring Fabian Meyer's body to them.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Alright.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call
Yeah.
a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
What was in his pockets? Jedi mind trick.
As you wish.
That was a good idea to buy that skill, Tom.
Yeah.
Speeded wing, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing as silly as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla.
Well.
Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Kabah! Oh, that's satisfying.
Oi, fucking hell. What was that for?
For everything.
All right. Off we go to the coroner.
I'm warning you.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Thanks. Oh, dang. I just got an olive? You know what that means, Tom.
Oh, you were asking at the very start of the stream about significant headlines.
Mm-hmm.
One that I learned about last night that is particularly exciting to me, Babylon 5 is getting a reboot.
Yeah. You know, the weird thing was I never got into Babylon 5, but I understand that Neil Gaiman spoke very highly of it. And, like, you know, they have, like, a race of aliens named after him. So.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate...
Yes.
I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with.
I am super jazzed about the upcoming Sandman series.
Yeah.
Like, really, really psyched.
I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
But yeah, the remake of or the reboot of Babylon 5, the original series creator is coming back to do it.
Yeah, J. Michael Straczynski.
Yeah, and he said that not only will it be it's going to be a reboot, but they're not going to attempt to fully recreate the original series. Basically, it's like they're going to have it.
By the way,
so you never really got into the series, but it touches a lot
I know literally nothing about Babylon 5.
Yeah, so the basic concept of it is it's a space UN. Like the setting of it, the space station is a space UN. And all of the different themes that they dealt with on the show were things that were serious international concerns in the like early to mid 90s.
Mm-hmm. So they're gonna like update it with the new stuff.
Yeah, so Straczynski said that the new series will deal with modern issues.
So we get to see what happens when Space Facebook fails to regulate its fascism.
How old's Von Graz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising.
I'm a prodigy.
Years I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's...
No, dog, you're a vampire. I'm calling
it. Yeah.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the store.
Seems like a peach.
Like that. Wouldn't you agree?
Their back's okay? Vampire?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the ribcage.
Yeah.
What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Fagelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with Gotta find her now.
All right, so off to the Vigilbud's residence.
Looks like it. Seems like you were just there, because you were.
I was just there.
Till next time, Master.
Yeah, we'll hang on, let me do map. We'll see you. Have fun with your vampire employer. Boop. Yeah, that guy's. I mean, like, coroners.
Lost your hair lately.
What a great
Pretty
cover
good
for
cover.
a vampire, yeah. Oh, me in this dark, cold room, far away from the sunlight? Nah, it's for my job.
Where the fluorescent lights make everyone look like they're a corpse.
You've watched What We Do in the Shadows, yeah?
The movie or the series?
Either one.
Because I've seen the movie, I haven't seen the series.
You should watch the series. You should also watch the other spin-off series. Remember in the movie the cops that came by?
Yes.
They have their own show called Wellington NZ or Wellington Paranormal.
Let me in or have her blood.
What they need to have is a spin-off about the werewolves.
The werewolves feature pretty heavily in Wellington NZ.
I need more Rhys Darby.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady
But highly recommended. It's a lot of fun watching these. It's you know, it's a police procedural, except they're morons.
Oh, Geralt.
Talking about people who are morons on TV.
I gotta see her. Her life's in danger.
Since you recommended it to me in the past, Jen and I sat down and watched the entire first season of Letterkenny, and I love that show. It is so good.
Continue watching because the other seasons get better as well.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills. Tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts.
And if you didn't have a crush on her, if you've met her yet, if you didn't have a crush on Teo Horn, you will.
To believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please.
I don't think I know who that is.
Tanis.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tanis is incredible.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to
Yeah, she showed up in the last couple of episodes of season 1.
Oh, she's the best.
Uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquias.
No, we determined that a lot of Amanda's inner monologue is functionally just Wayne speech. It's your spare parts, aren't you, bud?
Hear that? Calm and quiet.
Oh, she
There seems
did.
to be an order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Yo, your mom's dead. Told ya.
He ran out the other door.
No time for dogs.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Nope. Whoops. I don't know what happened.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
I don't know either.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you
So you need to halt before he puts a bolt between your eyes.
He's already escaped.
Man, all these guys getting in the way of my vigilante justice.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him. and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once!
All right. More investigation, and then we track this guy down again. I mean, like, we should just be able to follow the smell of formaldehyde, right?
I think?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim.
Let me poke your mother.
But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this. And let her be the last victim.
Yeah, tell your guards not to get in my way. The world's greatest detective. Old digital Neepnorps.
Herself. Must be why it took him longer. Almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's.
John, how dare you?
Hey, hey.
Just the name, but the place.
Gotta watch out for them digital Neepnorps.
Won't get away this time.
Even if they're old and attached to a murder victim. Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they pauper princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful. So...
Such as the previous victims, examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Yeah. After I rob this room. She's not using it. Silver pantaloons.
There's still a naked old lady there, John.
I mean, the back is less of a problem than the front, I believe, in terms of monetization. I mean, not that it's really a huge issue at this point in my channel's growth, but someday soon I'll be monetized, and you know, I'd hate to have to go back and actually do editing. Okay. Sweet Nettie at Crippled Kate's. Back up, through the house, through this way, excuse me, pardon me. Later, Ingrid. Don't mind me, I'm just going to take this mug, commemorative mug.
Don't mind me just taking everything not nailed down out of your dead mother's house.
Pardon me, good luck in this moment of grief. I'm taking this Burger King mug. Yeah. Excuse me, guards. Pardon me. Sorry about killing all your dogs. And fast travel? Fast travel! Back to the city. Yeah, let's see. Novigrad docks looks like to be the fastest. Oh, but the fate of individuals and even communities rely on your choices. And I'm like, oh no. My choices are stupid. I decided to wear a wolf mask for like the rest of this playthrough.
I mean, eventually you'll have to equip other items.
Well, until then, they're going to be like, we were saved by a very angry furry. Okay, that one's locked. You smile when you call me that, buddy.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a...
I gotta be on Neepnorp watch here, Tom.
I don't think so. Not unless you decide to engage with one of the ladies.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Just looking for stairs. Hi. We got some more stairs here. Thank you. Pardon me. Pardon me, ma'am. Boop.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a
Welp.
soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear
Tom,
you.
you have forgotten.
Yet again, you disturb
Well,
me. And I so dislike being disturbed.
you got to it in time though,
Yeah.
so you're good.
Mighty, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways. Many traditional. Doesn't take killing them. Trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns.
Well, we got a real nut
Degree,
bar
but
in our
still.
hands here.
This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your.
I gotta get down to the bottom of it though, so that I know who's given this guy his list.
Like I'm doing now.
I mean, it pretty obviously seems to be the Church of the Eternal Fire.
Mhm.
But many others.
Man, you're gonna have to put those away.
You're mistaken, Fagan.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. Sweet Nettie. If you didn't
The
leave,
plot
you did.
thickens.
I don't know.
How so?
But I see we must talk.
He doesn't know who left the letter.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie.
Nah, man, I think I'm gonna kill you. Okay, so I've got an Axie prompt, can't allow it, or no time for you. I'm thinking I'm just gonna go can't allow it, even though Axie would give me extra XP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go can't allow it. I want to kill this guy.
For all the other women.
It only gives you like 10 XP.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is nothing to sneeze at, but in this case, vengeance is valuable for other reasons.
Vengeance is mine, saith the cat boy.
This dude hurt our pretty Trobarids.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna free Nettie. I got some Tracker's trousers, which is good.
If not for you.
And we'll get
I mean,
Nettie.
she is probably in need of pants.
She's in need of any kind of clothes.
If I did everything and I said, for the right price, of course.
Okay, we're just gonna pass this, right? Okay.
Calm down. He won't hurt you.
Okay. We should be good from here. Go to the warehouses near the port. So it was our vampiric coroner buddy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Vampires. You can't trust them, man. Speaking of exciting news, Tom, Amanda and I are going to do our best to try and hit a vampire LARP in jolly old England in a couple of years. Where the hell am I going?
Downstairs.
First, I'd have to find stairs. Stairs? Stairs.
Stiff.
Oh, pardon me.
Impeccable sense of direction, this man.
It's truly remarkable, isn't it?
We can go at it here.
There we go. Stairs. Pardon me, ma'am. Excuse me, ladies. Okay, now we've got our dotty dots. What's going on over here, guy? Hey. Yeah, Amanda says, I live with that impeccable sense of direction. Hey, what the? Hang on. What the hell just happened?
Are you fighting guards?
It looked like it, yeah. Let's see, 11:21, yeah. I was fighting witch hunters. I tried to talk to that guy, and he, like, pulled out a weapon, and then witch hunters came up and just clobbered him. So I'm gonna go back to my last checkpoint and see if I can't get around that.
A cell in the dungeon of the temple guard. With the help of
Yes. Load.
managed to free.
Yeah, Amanda has suffered my terrible sense of direction for a very long time.
Pursued by bandits and cornered by the temple guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of wind.
Like the poor thing. She knows that if we are going somewhere together, that it's best for her to drive, just because it drastically increases our chances of getting there.
Now I understand why you always wanted me to drive when we were going to Hidden Parlor.
I mean, unless I have, like, a map, I am functionally lost.
It's a waste of words.
You know? So, I will get turned around very, very easily. Okay, so I got a thing from that. I don't know what's... Alright, well, I guess we'll figure that out later. We got a meeting with a vampire.
Those children will
But no, it should be fun. We'll be dressed up in fine Renaissance frippery. The fashion for gentlemen at the time was stocking hose, so I get to show off my luscious gams.
What you mean to say is that you're going to wear shorts?
No, I'm going to be wearing hose. Hose covers the leg from the toe up.
Run out of formaldehyde.
If I care to wear breeches, then I could,
Almost
but
caught
you
me
know.
in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although you've not divined all, I see.
Yeah, I know you're a vampire.
You would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
Vampire.
A vampire?
Told you.
Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are born into the fire.
There's nothing worse than a Ponzi vampire.
Born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Irony.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the church's
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless.
So we gonna do this or not?
A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on hope.
Ugh, nothing's worse than bourgeoisie vampires.
But their deaths could be a lesson to others. For you,
Tell us how you really feel about the Ventru.
you are a man of little.
I mean, I think I just did.
Sense this.
Also, religious zealotry, never a good sign.
Pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good.
All right. Hey, buddy, I got something especially for you. I made it earlier this playthrough. Superior vampire oil. You know what else I got? I got some Igni ready for you.
Vampires do not like being lit on fire in general.
I mean, who does, really?
Ifrits.
Woo-hoo.
Eat some food, John.
I did. I'm Dark Soulsing him. I think my sword done poisoned him, though.
It looks like it.
500 experience. And a deer gdaith. Nice. Concerned citizens, blah blah. 3 bandits in possession of magic contraband. Lucy, known as the Fox, hiding in temple near the bridge. Bandits are apprehended, or at least killed where they stand. Cool, cool, cool. New quest, Novigrad, closed city. But let's see, this is the end of find the other partners, mention the book and look for keys. This is the end of Cardinal Sins. Alright, let's go back and give the lowdown to Dandelion. Oh god, there's a lot of things in here. Okay. It hits the Skinner box mentality, Tom. Look at all that. Superior White Refard's decoction. Hey Tom, can I make a confession to you?
What?
Will you absolve me of my gamer sins?
Did you create a decoction?
I created a bunch of decoctions.
I cannot forgive you.
Look, I had the extra stuff to do them, and I got tired of them popping up in my, oh hey, you can do this, by the way. So, you know. So I made a bunch of decoctions. I still don't know how to use them. Like, I actually don't know the mechanics of applying decoctions, so...
They're kind of like super potions.
Oh.
But, I don't know if they're single use or not.
It's a gamer sin because Tom told me that decoctions were somewhat useless at this difficulty level.
Yeah, they're really only needed when you're playing on like the hardcore difficulty.
I just like the word decoction.
I knew that was your real reason behind it.
Decoction. Okay. Pardon me, gentlemen. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Spare a couple or two.
My goal is eventually that when I'm walking down the street, passers-by will whisper, "White one."
I mean, why would that be a dream?
I mean, does it have to be logical if it's a dream?
I guess not.
I thought that was the entire purpose of them. Let me see something real fast. Wire farts. Okay, okay, okay. Golden Oreo, Superior Cat. Womp, 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 womp. Nope, still missing the Devourer's blood. Shame I didn't get any off of that vampire.
Devourers are a type of, they're like a heavily evolved drowner.
Ooh.
You'll fight more of them later in the game.
better, right?
Yes.
Voice is
Did you
sounding
take
better.
care of what I asked?
Yeah. The witch's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Callanetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Sorry, Geralt.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Geralt?
We look after our girl.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a hired vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt.
Yeah, don't age because I've been huffing formaldehyde, you morons.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more
What, is that not plausible?
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight.
Sounds like someone who's never seen many coroners.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price.
What do you know, John? You didn't go to corpse school.
You're right, I didn't.
These are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Too many vampires.
Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary
Let's see.
doctorate.
It's 11:34. Tom, we still have time to kill a king?
Nonetheless, Radovid
I don't believe so.
donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the dean. I've been at
I mean, you can go ahead and try, but I'm sleepy.
From Oxenford Academy.
We'll finish up here.
Know her? Red hair.
And a hopeless idealist.
Any idea where she...
Okay, so where's Shawnee?
My gut
Who's
tells me
Shawnee?
She's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen.
All right.
Farewell.
So we have a new side quest. We're gonna go on ahead and leave the hospital. I'm gonna go back to where's that bar that had the let me see, map. I want to say it was this one that had the
inventories are randomized.
Right. We're gonna park there for the night. So that I can try and get some more cherry cordial and what have you when we pick up again next week. And in the event that you are unable to join us, Tom, rest assured, I will get hopelessly lost, but I will endure.
Hopefully, you will still kill Radovid.
I will do my damnedest. I don't know how effective I'll be, but I know that I'll try. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Ma'am, you got any of that good?
Hello there. Welcome.
I like her.
What did the cook make today?
She do.
Farewell.
I like you, ma'am. Ironically, this is the kind of bar that I think that I would probably frequent.
The kind where patrons are apparently allowed to just write whatever they want on the walls.
At 100%, absolutely. What are you? Oh, another concerned citizen sermon.
I want more and more to
Anytime there's a concerned citizen, it's always, you know, like some religious zealot who's like, we have to cleanse this city of the unbelievers, and not a guy who's like, I think there might be some corruption going on with our taxes.
Strengths, go on. What's your hair lately?
Nope.
Welcome.
All right, you got anything else good for me?
Oh, you're talking to him.
Ba-boom. I mean, if you have anything else good for me, Tom, you can answer too.
I don't believe I do.
All right. Well, that's where we will call it for the night. Thank you guys once again for joining us for another rousing week of Fantasy Poland Monday. We'll be back next week with more of the same. Tom, we doing Borderlands tomorrow?
Yeah, hopefully.
Fantastico. So tune in for that. We want to aim for 2.
Yeah, let's shoot for 2.
Shooting for 2. So 2 p.m. Borderlands. Come check it out. We're gonna go on ahead and make this golden Oriole just so it gets out of our stuff. Kabam. All right, that'll do it for the day. Don't forget, it is always free to be kind. Your boss does not appreciate you, and your business doesn't care about you. Don't let them act like they do. Build communities, don't cross picket lines, and be safe out there, everybody. Make sure that you're vaccinated. Wear a mask if you have to interact with other people. Don't let this thing get you down. We'll see you guys next week. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.